Hello everyone, I am Gokul CJ on behalf of our team including Gangadhar, Sukanya, Sankalp, Vijay and Dr. Sachin Lodha from Tata Consultancy Services. I welcome you all to a presentation on our research paper on password awareness game titled Password. Here's a sneak peek on what I'll be explaining today. We start with the issues with passwords, how users can be helped regarding password creation, our research questions, password heuristics, and then I'll briefly explain about our game design and game mechanics, followed by the game data analysis that helped us answer our research questions, and finally the insights and conclusions. Now, when it comes to passwords, we can see that the username password combination is widely used despite the availability of alternate forms of authentication like multi-factor authentication or biometric authentication, etc. However, when users create weak passwords, an attacker can easily crack it. That could lead to other consequences, especially in an organization. So when it comes to helping users create better passwords, there are certain tools available like password strength meters and awareness trainings, etc. However, certain studies have suggested that the tools may rate passwords inconsistently. A recent data-driven password strength meter by Eurglaze and team have shown compelling results using password heuristics to rate passwords. When it comes to awareness training using serious games, previous studies like anti-phishing, Fishy, Gap, Cyber Siege, etc. have shown positive results. We use the password heuristics from the previous study and try to teach this to our organization's employees using a serious game. So our research questions were to see the impact of a game-based password awareness training to teach password heuristics and to see if such a training resulted in password diversity. Password heuristics in this context refers to various techniques that when satisfied results in overall password strength. You can see on screen that a simple password heuristic like must contain 8 characters will be satisfied if the created password has at least 8 characters. The following are the heuristics that we used in our awareness game. Please refer to your paper for the details about these heuristics. Now I'll briefly explain about our game password. For our game, we followed a set of well-established game design principles and also implemented our own design choices. Now, we tried to bring the real-world analogy in our game by relating each game element to a real-world element or a practice. We tried to relate the real open interconnected world to a jungle environment within the game. The game objective was to securely store an ancient artifact, just like how digital assets need protection in real world. The player will have to learn different password heuristics. The passwords will be created in the game using various resources like LUDs, like lowercase, uppercase, digits and symbols. At the end of a level, the player will have to create a strong password. So this is the basic game flow which begins with the pretest followed by the actual gameplay where the user collects resources and artifact and learns about various password heuristics. Then comes the password entry stage where the players create a password by incorporating the learnings about the heuristics. We have a distraction task that temporarily distracts the users from the game. Then we check if they remember their created password using a password recall level. This is followed by a post survey. Now we will quickly see the preview of our game. So this is the game story. Our main character is Soma, an archaeologist who is on a quest to find two artifacts from the jungles of Password. And once he finds the artifacts, he'll have to securely store them every night for this two-day, two-night journey. And every night the artifacts will have to be secured using secure gates. That is where the password creation comes. So I'll fast forward the game. So we can see each animal comes and have an interaction, a small interaction with the character, and once you click on the animal text box, it will show heuristic details. and the level ends here. Now comes the password creation stage. And the resources for this password creation is you can find it in the top right corner, where these were the resources that the player collected throughout the journey, and they can use it to create a password. And once the password is created, each animal comes and checks if the particular password heuristic is followed. If that is satisfied, then the animal leaves. If not, the animal will attack the gate and enter the camp. So here you can see it's secure, as all the heuristics were satisfied, and now there is a small distraction task just to distract the player from remembering the password basically. So we are trying to test the password memorability here. So just after the distraction task comes this password recall level, where the user has to enter the same password which he used previously. Okay, so that is the end of the level 1, and for the level 2, it's the game flow is similar. However, the level visuals are different. And here, this is a level where the user can climb up and down different vines, and that is how the game works. But in this level, there are many added heuristics like predictable password structures, predictable positions of uppercase letters, digits, symbols, etc. And this is how the game continues. So the second level also has the same game flow, where the user will have to enter the password and later on recall that password. Now we have the game data analysis. We tried to answer our research questions using the game data analysis from 4,906 participants. A total of 17,319 passwords were created by the participants, which fell into 11,286 password structures. So this is basically what a password structure is. So each password, each character in a password is converted into its corresponding character class, like uppercase, lowercase, digits, and symbols like U, L, D, and S. Now we analyze the participants' responses and learnings using pre and post tests. This test asked the participants to choose the weakest among two given passwords, and the passwords were differentiated only in one heuristic. For example, as shown on the screen, you can see considering passwords QWERTY and QWETYR, the former one is a very common keyboard pattern, thereby that is considered as a weaker password among the two choices. Now to answer our first question as to whether a password awareness game can teach participants about password structures, we can see that from the pre-test to post-test, there is a general improvement in the number of correct answers when it comes to several heuristics. This result is repeating in both the game levels, as you can see. To answer our second question about password diversity, we can clearly see a spread of password structures from level 1 to level 2, indicating that the users have created diverse passwords. Each password structure that had multiple occurrences in level 1, the occurrences have come down drastically, and there also the password structures have changed. Considering this, we can say that the password diversity has improved. And now considering the game feedback, for our questions to rate if the game was fun, educational, and if there was any learning achieved, the participants responded very positively, with all the percentages above 90. Coming to the insights of our study, apart from the good results, some heuristics also showed reduction in performance, and these fall under patterns like keyboard patterns and alphabetic sequences, etc., which might need more training and on-screen tips for helping the users. Our game also has certain limitations like demographics, who already may have bare minimum knowledge because they were an organization's employees. The real-time effects of the game was not tested, and we did not compare it to a control condition. Also, the long-term effects of password memorability is yet to be studied. Now, to conclude, we created a serious game to train our organization's employees on password heuristics. From the data of 4,906 participants, we could find an improvement in number of correct answers after the game compared to before. Participants have also created very diverse passwords when they incorporated more password heuristics. The participants also found the game to be entertaining and educational. Now, with this, I conclude. In case of more queries, you may contact me. Thank you and have a great day.